welcome to Any Hoop Pod with your boy JC.
Yeah, man, it's 4-5.
We are back, the dynamic duo. You feel what I'm saying? Maxey and VJ Edgecorn. We here, we back. You feel me? Other podcast game, the best coach on the couch. Like I like to say, you feel what I'm saying?
I like that one.
Ain't no coach on the couch like me. You feel what I'm saying? I'll break it down to plays.
You gotta work on this jab step right there.
You feel me? I'm gonna let y'all know.
I'm eating a Dorito.
But listen, today we are going to talk about all things 76. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, home team, hometown, y'all know how we feeling. We got off to a hot start. We 3-0.
Yes.
Listen, it's an MVP type caliber guy we got going on over here with Tyrese Maxey right here. And then we got the young guy chipping in, number 77, VJ Edgecorn, bro, with a rookie debut that hasn't been seen since Wilt Chamberlain. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? We're going crazy out here. Now, we beat Charlotte. We beat Boston. What's the last team we just beat?
Magic.
And we just beat the Magic, which I was watching yesterday, which was a good game. I like these wins, Boston and the Magic, because those two teams are legit teams. Even though they don't got JT over there, they still a legit team over there. They having their own issues over there, but we're not talking about them. You feel me? I don't care about them. They got their own issues going on over there. But we beat them, and then we beat ahead and beat the Magic, who hasn't been playing well neither. You feel what I'm saying? Just caveat, just keeping it real with y'all. They ain't been playing well either. But they one of them top teams in the East too. Y'all see my breakdown. I thought they gonna be at least number 4 or 5 seed. You feel what I'm saying? So they beat them. But Sixers is looking nasty out here. They looking nice out here. What I like is that they looking great without Joel Embiid and Paul George out there, bro. Without those two guys out there, they still looking good. Defense is still solid. The role players is playing well. And then with the two young guys out here, bro, they going crazy. We're playing fast.
Yeah.
We're playing real fast. We're running up and down the court. When Embiid in there, John, a little slow, big fella. Sluggish. He got the knee problem and all that. But I just like the speed of our young guys right here. And it make me excited for the future. Maybe not so much this season per se, but for the future, I'm excited, bro. What you seeing out here, bro?
I feel great. Backcourt so far is combined for 62 points per game. It's a lot of plays that Max is getting that he wasn't getting when Embiid was playing 35 minutes a game. He's getting a lot of those like handoffs with speed, because you know with speed he's either going to blow by or he's going to stop and pull that three. VJ, as far as like his play style, I'm not saying he's Anthony Edwards, but it definitely reminds me a lot of AE. And his shot has gotten really good, because once I become a fan of a rookie, well, once the Sixers get a rookie, I look back at what they did before it. In Baylor and in high school, he wasn't really great shooter, so you could tell over the offseason he's been working on that. But defensive-wise, like athleticism, he's not there, I would say, all the way, but it reminds me a lot of like the Thompson twins. Mm-hmm. Honestly, he's really fast, getting
athletic twitching.
Yeah, getting to the angles and everything like that. So it's lovely. Quentin Grimes didn't come out the first game the way we wanted him to, but the second game he came up very clutch. So that's some of the role players you would like to see do really good. We got him for I think about like 2 more years. Very interested to see what happens with Paul George and Embiid, or if one of those guys, Paul George, if one of those guys gets packaged, because it's going to be really weird to see how that happens. That backcourt is very fast. So to see those guys, I know those guys aren't really fast-paced players, so you know how vets get. Vets going to be like, oh yeah, this is how I've been playing and everything like that. So I really want to see how it gets. But the fast pace, I've been loving it, because I've been tired of the past 5 years with the offense. It's been real slow, running the shot clock out. We don't have enough skilled players to do that, or the type of players to really do that, in my opinion. So to see us playing fast and more of a fast-paced league, I'm really excited about that. I've been looking at other teams past couple of years, and I'm like, why can't we have an offense like that? Now it seems like we could possibly do that, so I'm loving it.
Speaking of offense, it's kind of what I wanted to dive into. With Embiid coming back, how do you see the offense operating and running? What's the ceiling for the offense? I mean, what you thinking in the offense as well? Because right now they got one of the top offenses in the league right now.
Yeah, for the first 3 games.
For the first 3 games. So it's like, when Embiid comes back, do they slow down? Do they look like a better team without Embiid right now? How do you feel about the offense when Embiid comes back? How do you feel about the offense without Embiid?
I think Embiid is what we haven't been wanting for the past couple of years. It's gonna sound very like anti what I've been saying, but I think Embiid, you sit your ass on that 3-point line a little bit
Oh,
longer.
oh.
a little bit. Just
Corner boys. We're getting that corner.
a little bit.
Listen, I was saying the same thing.
I don't say you don't get the post looks, but I don't think we looking at 15, 20 post-ups a game anymore. I think we looking at calming down, maybe in the game we need a clutch shot. Because the post game will usually really be there for him. I think in the beginning, what you'll have to do is get him involved a little bit because he's not very good at fourth quarter now. Let's get him involved. You really want to see him get a couple of easy buckets early. But overall, I'm liking I'm very against this, but even in some cases, especially the way we're built, keeping the 3-guard lineup to keep the fast pace, and now be the lineup you keep when Embiid's not on the court, and you just to keep the pace going. But I'm sorry, I'm cool with Embiid not playing 40 minutes a game. That's all. I feel like, and then where it's at right now. People were talking. I think the interviewers were saying they were playing a little bit better without you this game. How's it feel? It's like it's been long enough. I think he's coming to terms as well with knowing his body, knowing his age, and knowing it's a new guard, and that's fine. I'm not saying let him go. I'm saying the post-ups, you could slice that in half maybe.
Yeah, man, I was thinking the same thing. Also, look, right now, even with Embiid, all right, let's say we put Embiid in there. Like he said, let's cut the post-ups in half, right? Because he get a post-up touch maybe I'll say out of every 3 possessions, he get a post-up twice. Let's say that.
That's how I feel.
2 out of every 3 possessions, he get a post-up, right? A post-up touch, which, that makes sense. That's their best player, right? Let's say we cut that down, right? We cut that down to 1. You feel me? 1 every 3 possessions or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Even when he do get into the post, we are shooting about 42% right now. 43%. You feel me? We're going to round up about 43% from the 3-point line right now. We are leading the league in 3-point shots made right now, which was something that was a little concerning because we only had Maxey, and when Maxey was younger, Maxey wasn't a knockdown 3-point shooter like this.
No.
Let it be known that Maxey has really improved on his 3-point shot. You feel me? Especially after James Harden came over. Maybe taught him a thing or two. We are top 5 in points in the NBA right now. You feel me? Points per game. We average about 126 points per game right now. So I'm just saying with the scoring that we got going on right now, I don't think we're going to be missing the post-up touch that we get from Embiid. And we're just going to need Embiid to play a little bit faster. But I don't really think Embiid is going to fit the best in this lineup. But I do think that Paul George fits real well in this lineup. Because I feel like Paul George can still run.
I got to see what his knees look like when he come back.
He can still run. You feel me? He better. He can run. You feel what I'm saying? As long as he can run, just saying. As long as you run, you feel what I'm saying? He cool, bro. Because the way, just like you were saying, when you look at some of the modern offenses right now, what's the thing in modern offense right now is pace and space. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not really like the Warriors got. You feel what I'm saying? It's more something kind of like what the Miami Heat had when they was playing together. Bless you. I thought you
No.
But pace and space. You feel what I'm saying? You look at the Pacers, you look at OKC, you look at teams like that.
Even the Kings, they're not necessarily running up down the court, but it's a lot of speed up on that perimeter.
Look at the Wemby and the Spurs. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of pace. This is what's going on right now. The younger teams. Yeah. Pace and space. You feel
and then the team that's the worst offense, or one of the worst offenses in the leagues right now, is of course it's a little different because they're missing a lot of people, but they're not using a lot of their guards. It's the Mavericks.
Yeah.
They're really slow, not having a lot of guys that can really shoot. And one of their best shooters in the lineup is Anthony Davis, which is not the best thing that you're looking for. Not in today's NBA.
Not at all.
Yeah, maybe 15 years ago that it'd be AD's one of your best shooters, but
really a shooter like
that. It hasn't really been for a minute
since he won that ring. I don't know if you can shoot like that year.
When I see him hit a 3, I'm like, when I see him shoot a 3, I'm like, holy.
But that year, it was like, he's gonna hit that.
I blame that for him. Him go over there, he just stopped shooting.
That makes sense to me. Well, I'm just saying, with this team that we got going on, the offense that we got going on, the post touches is going to be even easier for him because now that we throw that ball in the post, you got shooters surrounding him. Yeah, something that he didn't have. We really didn't have that. We had JJ Redick. After JJ Redick, we had
But that was the best shooting we had when we had JJ Redick, Marco Bellinelli.
That's we had Niang for a little bit. Niang was an option, but we didn't really surround that guy with shooters as you would want to do with a center like that. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And now that he got some people that can shoot around him, I feel like the post-up touch is going to be a little bit better. He just got to get back into rhythm. When I see him on the court, he just out of rhythm. He trying to get back into playing shape. And the reads. It's just the reads. You feel what I'm saying? He going back to that nasty habit he has when he put his head down. When he get double teamed, he can't see it. So now he can't make the right read. When Nick Nurse first came over here, he was making the right read. He got that nasty habit going right back to that. So he got to get back in. He got to get back in the shape, bro. He definitely got to get back in the shape.
I also like your ass on that elbow, on that horns work, man. Get
Oh,
you a little midi. Pat, a little AI handoff to VJ. This is something also we haven't had. The last time we had this explosiveness was like Ben Simmons, and he didn't shoot the ball.
Right.
So like to have a guy that's explosive and dynamic on the court, it's a dream come true. Because like it's been really hard to explain, but it's easier to explain when with actually having a player there. We never really had that player with like pop in a minute. Like we never had that like explosive, the superstar to not necessarily superstar, but just like that like flashy. And that's kind of like what you need in the league. Someone that's going to like punch a team in the mouth. Oh, Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards. You're just going to need some. If you don't got someone explosive, they got to have a super good shooter. That's not a lot of Steph Curry's, Trae Young's around here.
And you see, when you get a shooter like that, they're usually undersized, so you got to make up somehow, some way.
Which is Tyrese Maxey.
I was just about to say we got that already. We got Tyrese Maxey already, so it is find something with a good size. I think what they missing on this team, and this is more for the future, because I'm looking past Embiid. I know he probably got, like I've been telling y'all we should have been trading him about 4 years ago. I've been telling you we should have been trading this man. But when he looked good, like when he got the MVP, I was like, that's it. Trading. You feel what I'm saying? I seen D Rose. I seen this movie before. Feel me? But post Embiid, post the process, you feel what I'm saying? They're gonna have to find a playmaker, a person that can set the table, a traditional type point guard for this team. Because I see them going to have problems with that. They're going to have problems with a playmaker. They're going to look something like Dallas is looking like right now. Because they got scorers. Like, Maxey's a scorer. You feel what I'm saying? Edgecomb's a scorer. These guys are scorers. And B's not a point guard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
George is in the point guard.
McCain's not a point guard.
You feel me? McCain's not a point guard. He's a scorer.
That,
so they got these guards that score. So they're going to have to find, and it's probably not going to be a guard, obviously, because they got 3 guards. They're probably going to have to find a wing player that can handle the rock and play make. You feel what I'm saying? Which is, I don't know if you can find somebody like that, but you feel what I'm saying? That's going to be the next piece that they're going to be looking for, because that and then just some defense in the front court. Yeah. Without Embiid, you're just going to need defense in the corner. How you feel about Bonner?
I mean, I like him, but it's a lot of like developing. I feel the same way what you said about the playmaking. Like if we could find someone that could develop into like a big guy that could do that, that'd be great. But so far, it's he's been showing out.
Yeah, I like him. So. I like what he's been doing out there. I like Barlow. I like what Barlow was doing out there. He didn't play last game, but he played the last the games before that. I like him. I ain't know too much about him. I like what he got going on right there. Dominic Barlow. I bang with him. You got Quentin Grimes. We just small. That's how I feel. I feel like we just small. Post Embiid, we just small. It makes sense because we had Embiid. We thought Embiid was going to ride us off into the sunset. So we just got guards to go with Embiid.
Y'all got to find one of those like 6'8", 6'9" boys that can handle the ball. Some like Sengun.
That sounds like we need to go forward. Exactly. We need to go to Europe.
Yeah, we got to go.
You feel me? We
got to take that trip.
Here. We got to take that trip. Real rap, bro. But now that you've seen this team so far, 3-0, how do you feel about their chances in the East as far as seeding wise? Where do you think they can land come April?
I think we can get a 4th seed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. I think the young guys, I've mentioned this last season on the pod. It used to be when you had veteran guys, you basically solidify yourself in the playoffs. Now we look at a team like the Warriors and we're like, oh, that team would be great if they could get to the playoffs. Now it's the young guys, being that's a more fast-paced game. You got a lot of those young guys, a team like the Rockets, a team like OKC, they could get a little bit of higher seeding, being that the older guys is a little hard for them to catch up. So
and they start off slow.
Yeah, and with Boston being hurt right now, being down a guy, Cleveland starting out the year down a guy, I do think early on we could just get a record a little bit high so that we could coast a little bit later. That's something we haven't had a chance to do. So I think a 4th, 5th seed, we could do that. Okay. And we're in a position right now where I don't think tanking is really ideal for the season, because next season the Clippers get our pick, being that we kept our pick, grabbing VJ Edgecomb, being that it was a top 6 protected pick. So
I got us down. Yeah, I agree with you. I got us down for being like the 5th seed, bro. Like the 5th seed. I got us down for being like the 5th seed. I think they can hold out and be cool until Embiid and Paul George come back. And I think they're going to help. You feel me? I think they're gonna help. But I do know when they come back, it's gonna be that period of time where it's gonna be like, what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, what's going on? Because the chemistry gonna be weird. Yeah. That's all. The chemistry gonna be weird. I already seen it when Embiid was coming in playing his little 20 minutes. He was looking for the rock. He was like, yo, pass me the ball. They already in their rhythm and they not coming out like how he coming out. You feel what I'm saying? So they not on minute restriction. So they looking at him like, bro, I'm not even. You feel what I'm saying? But we got the look. We got the leader in the league of points right now, Tyrese Maxey, with 37 on our squad right now. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we feeling. We got the possible rookie of the year on our squad right now. That's how we feeling. We got Embiid.
The rookie of the year.
You feel me? We got Paul George coming back. You feel what I'm saying? And then our role players is playing the best they played. Look, the last 2 years, last season and this season, starting off, I know it's only been 3 games. They've been holding it down, bro. They've been holding it down, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Our role players been holding it down, bro. So shout out to them, bro. But any more thoughts on the 76ers, man?
No, I just leave y'all with this. You know, I came here, I was walking my AI jersey down Philly, and it was 2 young bulls. One of them was like, yeah, man. I say, see, he was like, is he rocking the AI jersey, the throwback John? And then the other young bull behind him was like, we need to start getting them VJ Edgecombe jerseys. I'm like, for sure. So that's what's coming, man. I'm excited for what Philly got coming. This was up.
For real. All right, now, in other news, something else that we want to talk about. You feel me? This is your time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I've been waiting. Yeah, me. I've been waiting. Player of the week is in for week number 1.
No other
than the Western Conference. It's our guy, Victor Wembanyama, the alien.
No need for introduction.
33 points this week, 13 rebounds, 6 blocks. You feel what I'm saying? He averaged blocks like a team. You feel what I'm saying? My man Giannis, not to be overdone. You feel me? Not to be overshadowed. He's averaging 36, 16 rebounds per game, and 7 assists per game. You feel what I'm saying? Point Giannis is finally here. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Giannis. I told y'all Giannis was going to end up doing everything on his team because he had the lack of help that he got going on over here.
Bad.
But I also told y'all that, my fault. I also told y'all that Wemby was going to be top 3. You feel what I'm saying? I already told y'all my thoughts and opinions on Wemby. You feel me? But let me hear your thoughts and opinions on Wemby. You feel what I'm saying? And what's going on?
Wemby already looking like you said top 3. The discourse was, would he be top 5? Wemby already looking like he could be the best player in the league right now. We're seeing like him get 2 blocks on one end and doing pull-up threes on the other. He worked out with KG, so the defense is there. He worked out with Hakeem, so the confidence on offense is there. The step throughs and everything. He's over here. It's insane. Every play looks like a highlight. Yep. Like every single. It already kind of looked like that, but now that he like has it together, every play looks like a highlight. He almost had like a triple double with blocks.
Come on, bro.
And the Spurs did the right thing and not rushing to get a start. It's going to be weird with De'Aaron Fox because it's like everyone seems to already have their role. Mm-hmm. Keldon Johnson seems to take a step back, but he's like fitting in. Devin Vassell always fit in because when Wemby first got there, he was the only one really giving him the ball. Can't think. Was it Dylan Harper? Their second pick. He's big body getting into the lane, so it's going to be a little weird with De'Aaron Fox coming back. But they've watched their like role players, their draft picks develop. Even Stephen Castle, he's been really big in getting Wemby the ball and everything like that. Proves to be a good like 6-7 point guard. It's a little scary hours for y'all, you know what I mean? Of course, barring health, but right now, Wemby's just looking amazing, and he's basically doing whatever he wants on the court. His first game was against Anthony Davis, and every time he got to the lane, every time he got to the dotted line, like once he gets to the dotted line, it's bad. Like we're watching it happen. So if he's coming to your city, definitely try to come to the game, man. This is history right here.
Wow. That's what she wild called. Wow.
Yeah, right.
Y'all saying I ain't gonna listen. Y'all got no more for me, bro. No more for me. Y'all hear from me every day. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you tomorrow how I feel about it.
And it's wild. It's like you got the best offense and defensive player on both conferences as player of the week.
So do you got him down for at least defensive player of the year this year?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. All we need is the games, but who else is getting? Who else? Who else? Don't tell me Rudy. Who else?
Nobody else, bro. The only person that got a shot, Evan Mobley. But his offensive game not like that where Wemby's at right now. You feel what I'm saying? He also not as tall as Wemby, so.
But he's also not the defender as Wemby. Like on a day-to-day basis, it's just nobody else. He got dunked on by Zion and then proceeded to block that man 4 times.
Bro,
I don't know what you.
And listen, yesterday, y'all was here yesterday. I had my man Goldie in there yesterday, and we was talking about it. Don't worry. Check out the video. I'm going to clip it, and it's going to be on there. That's going to be a video I'm posting up later today, around 8. You feel what I'm saying? But we was talking about how I didn't like how Zion was pouting. That's how my man Wimby had him.
Yeah.
He was out there sitting in the shit, and he was over there just pouting like.
And now all of a sudden you injured.
You feel me, bro? It was weird. I'm just saying, bro. He was acting strange, bro. That's all I'm saying.
And also, I think Wimby, man, them French men, they real slick. I really think he be talking trash on the court a little bit.
Oh, he got the Tim Duncan trash talking.
Yeah, because he's silent. He's silent. But I seen when he hit that N13 on the Mavs, and he was on the floor hitting the cook, but he had the big spoon because he a big guy. But yeah, he gained a little bit of weight, which is what we was talking about as well. So
put on some strength.
It's really nothing to do but to just watch the game. I can't really like explain it because the stuff he does on the basketball court is stuff that
we ain't never seen.
You never see, and you could. Even if your kid is like 6'5", you shouldn't go tell your kid to go practice like Wimby because I'm not expecting your kid to end up being 7'5" with like a 7 everything wingspan. So it's just you appreciate the greatness, but don't try to duplicate it, man.
No, bro, can't do that, bro. Can't do that. But that is our time, ladies and gentlemen. You feel what I'm saying? Thanks for kicking it with us. You feel what I'm saying? We here every day at 6 p.m. Check us out. You feel what I'm saying? After you watch this video, go watch another video. You feel me? I got live streams all the time. You feel me? And we got shorts and everything like that. Other than that, enjoy the rest of y'all day. And don't forget, watch basketball.
Take the Terry Rozier under.
Yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I say, ooh, yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I said, ooh, damn, it's the flow for me. Man, I'm burning up the booth, it's like 100 degrees. Man, I'm like 100.